Okay. Well, first, let me take a swig of water. I should have done this beforehand. All right. This is take two because I was an idiot and started it before I actually started the world, which causes problems. But the I'm gonna try and load up the world first. So if it's a bit laggy or choppy, I apologize. Okay, we're all good. I was thinking of how to start this. I still think I gotta start it well. Um, let's. There are two things I want to talk about today. You know what? No, I'm gonna sit in the chair for this. Okay, cool. Two things I want to talk about. One, today's topic is self-appreciation. Because yes, I think we all need it, or at least need more than what this world gives. And two leads into one as the example. One of the reasons you might be wondering, huh, you know, is is Night having more streaming problems and he can't stream Minecraft? That is not true. As you could probably tell, this is new. This I built on stream. I'm not finished with it. Right now, kind of looks like well, like a log with a Pinocchio nose, and that could be like a leaf. But why I'm doing this is because I'm realizing something. This is an easy game to record for me. This is an easy game to just figure out random stuff to talk about, which I love to do, as you probably have already known or found out. This is my go-to game now, and will be my. Don't I have a bunch of wool somewhere? Did I get a bunch of wool? Not a bunch, but I got some. This is my new streaming slash video series. Because if you haven't noticed, the past, well, as of today, the past 4 days, I've posted every single day. And that's new for me. I'm not used to doing that. So, today, I found out that I think this is going to be my new daily series. Until I can find something else, I guess. This needs to go out 3, right? Yes, I know this doesn't look the best, so I'm gonna have to fix it, but you know. I think I should be able to take these out. I don't think I'll need them. I'll need to stack up here, but I just wanted to get that off the bat because, well, to be honest, I'm just super proud of myself because I'm not used to this. Let me go out more. I think these windmill blades might need to be longer. And it's the last two, right? So this one. And then I need to go over some. That one. So, yes, today's talk is going to be about self-appreciation. Did I do that right? I didn't do that right. That's supposed to be backwards. Wonderful. Wonderful. See? This is why we all need some self-appreciation. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Self-appreciation. Self-appreciation. I feel I'm gonna say there's two ways you could go about it, but this time I'm not going to. A common way that people go about it, no, is they don't do it enough. They say, hey, yeah, you know, you weren't good enough. People said you were like a 9 out of 10, but you weren't a 10 out of 10, and that's not okay. But in reality, it is. I'm not saying there's no room to improve. I'm all about that. Ooh, close call. There's always room to improve. But what I am saying, I can do this right. It's just that it's people need to appreciate what they do more often. None of this. I could do better. You know, can't think of much negativity, to be honest. Which is actually a little shocking, and I'm a little scared by that because usually I can think of negativity so easily. I guess I'm focusing on building too, which is taking up a bit of my time, a bit of my patience, not patience, thought process, brain power. But okay, and then that one's done. So this is the only one that needs to be done. But people just tend to be a bit too harsh on themselves, is what I'm trying to get at. God dang it. This trapdoor is causing problems. People will make a piece of art and everyone will say, "You did wonderful." But they'll look at it and be like, well, no one could tell that this was actually supposed to be about, you know, like, they might be giving it to someone special. I'm like, man, I love this photo. Deep down, the artist, though, is like, well, they can't tell that it's, it's supposed to be them on the last time we went camping. And that's fine. Some people don't notice things. That happens, At work, I am one of the most oblivious people there. The managers oftentimes are like, "Hey, Knight, did you, have you checked the front?" And I'm like, "No, why?" And they're like, "Because, you didn't see the big reset I got done?" I'm like, "No, I just walk in here. I don't notice something usually unless it's need be, at least in that case. Like, if someone says, go look at it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I can notice this, this, and this, and this. Or like, if I knew that something was going to be out of place some time the next few days, I would pay close attention, and I would find out. But otherwise, I'm just like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And I feel so bad for it. I'm getting off topic. Yeah, people could be oblivious at times, and it's fine. That's fine. Don't let someone being oblivious cause you to think that you didn't do good enough. Someone couldn't tell that this photo was about them. It happens. Say, hey, maybe next time I could have put something in a little more personal that would have reminded them, like, maybe I could have put a s'more, them eating a s'more, and have marshmallow, well, I guess like chocolate on their face. And then they would have been like, this reminds me of the time we went camping together. And you're like, yes, that's exactly what it is. Chickens, I can't access that. And I thought this would happen. So I have a backup plan. No, you aren't so smart this time, chickens. For I have outdone you. Maybe I haven't. No, I don't think there's any way I can outdo this. I don't even have ladders with me. That's a first. But yeah, so I just want you, and you know what? This is my question of the day, and my challenge. Because I like doing this. I like challenging people. Where the question is, have you ever been in one of those cases where you thought you didn't do good enough, and maybe in retrospect you realize you could have actually, you should be appreciative of, you tried. And that's what counts. You try it, and you know there's room to improve, but you're not going to beat yourself up about it. Because that's going to get you nowhere. And I mean, that's not entirely true. It just depends on the kind of person you are. For me, that would get me, like, everywhere. But for most people, it doesn't. And I'm not saying I'm special and that's good. It's actually partially bad because that's self... What I'm talking about is basically, like, self-doubting and deconstruction, as I call it, self-destruction that I grow from personally, but that's not everyone's cup of tea. It's kind of like trying to think what plant it is. There's some plant that's like really strong and really tough, and it's kind of like that. And I'm not saying that other people aren't tough because I do this. I'm used to those ways of life. I guess you could take a bamboo. Bamboo's pretty strong. Like, when it grows, it's a pretty strong plant. It doesn't mean that, like, it's great. It just means that that's how I live, There's nothing wrong with that. And if you live that same way, I both feel sorry for you, but I'm also proud of you. So I take that in whatever way you like. I think this tree needs to go, and that one, so I can have a better view of down here. Maybe we should build, no. That wouldn't really fit. Where was I going with this gun? See, now I'm getting lost. But yes, I would say appreciate yourself more. Say, I already said the question. Now I'm remembering. I was hoping this video would go so well, and it didn't. But saying that I did this and focusing more on I did it. Here's how I can improve, rather than, man, I didn't do, like, obviously it's not that great because this and this didn't happen and it was supposed to be about this. It's like, don't take constructive criticism, not just criticism. And only give constructive criticism back to you, give constructive criticism back to you, not just criticism. My challenge for you with that is, and it's probably obvious at this point, but try and appreciate yourself more, Try and appreciate the things you do. I'm not saying, and this is where I wanted to go with that, but start, you don't have to appreciate every single thing you do. And I'm not saying, gloat about everything you do, but if you're passionate about something, let me work this way. If you're passionate about something, after it's all said and done for that time or that painting or that event or product, I want you to be like, it was good. Or you can even say it was bad, if it actually was bad, if it was horrible, I know it's going slightly against what I was saying, but, like, I'm not saying sugarcoat it and say it was good. If your goal was to reach 10 new subscribers and you lost 2, yeah, that's kind of bad. That's not fun. But say, maybe that's not how you do it. Maybe I should appreciate that I found a new way to do it. Or something like that. Like, I guess that wasn't the best point. But I'm just saying, trying to appreciate yourself on stuff like that more than you normally would. Because I feel a lot of people don't appreciate what they do enough. And it leads to a lot of, really quickly it leads to just a downward spiral. In most cases, just because it ends up being, I didn't do good enough, so the next time you do it, you do worse, and then you say, I didn't do good enough that time, and then the next time you do it, you do worse, so on and so forth, until you end up, scraping the bucket. Wow, I completed that chat in 15 minutes. I'm gonna be honest, I think this might be the only, whatchamacallit, video record today. I don't know. I want to record more because there's a lot I want to get done, but at the same time I don't. Like, I'm like, I don't have any topics to talk about. I guess I have a topic to finish up this one. I have an idea that might also help me record more, and whether it goes into play or not is a whole another question. I will try and make it work, depending on, the variables. It might not be, it might not end up what I originally thought it would be, but there's nothing wrong with that. But I do intend on setting up something. There's something I wanted to do down here. Oh, yeah. I have an idea of something I want to do. And I'm gonna try and do it. And just hope it works. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I have my spade on me. Thank you. So, it might help me with my future videos, is what I'm trying to say. I would keep an eye out. You might notice, well, a dramatic difference. And you might not. I don't know what will actually happen, but I'm hoping it'll result in positive results. So, hopefully videos will become a little more interesting and what's the word? More frequent, more on a regular basis. And I think, to be honest, the streaming thing that I've been doing is pretty sweet, and I think it's been helping me out a lot. Actually, I want to extend that forward. So I'd keep an eye out for that too. I might stream more because it's more my style, I feel. Which kind of sucks because I like the idea of being able to record videos, but sometimes that's just how it is. I'm just wondering how I want to do this. We could do that there. I've only got a couple minutes to try and show what I'm trying to do. Yes, I'm still trying to keep within the 20-minute frame. It just is something easier to figure out, I feel. We'll do it here. And then we'll just... So here, this is actually where I want to have the path, I'm thinking. Where I want it to come up to. So I'm thinking we'll pull this and turn this into a natural wall. Or whatever you want to call this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I have stairs leading up. Maybe we put that loop there. Because yes, this is how I like to do my layering. In fact, what's great about this is I can do stuff like this. And I can just grab a couple water buckets. And I can just put water hidden beneath the rocks to help, well, cover this up, but you'll see in a second. Um, I do. There's one last thing I guess I could talk about. Rather than saying and oh and such. Since this is going to be a natural wall, I feel I can't finish the rest of this, which bothers me. But, you know, gotta get used to it. The thing I wanted to talk about is my plans for Halloween. Because as of right now, Halloween's coming around the corner, and I don't have any plans. Now, that project I was talking about earlier, in this video, not the mod packs out there. Wait a second. Now this might not be a great idea, but we're gonna test it. The I didn't remember doing it one of the two. But I think that's what we need around here. Yeah, that helps break up this. Oh yeah, that helps so much. How many times am I gonna say oh yeah? The Halloween's around the corner, and I intend on doing something special for the last week. The project might also may or may not cause problems with that, and that's fine. I will do one or the other, and hopefully either one will end out well. It's my hope. No, I didn't do that later, so I have to. Let's do that now. I think that was a bit close, but you know, that doesn't really matter. I guess that would have to. Yeah, okay. I like this new design I've come up with. I like it a lot. Now, as to what I'm doing here, I'm probably gonna build the natural wall up first before I can finish this side, because I don't know if I want to make this a straight drop off or if I want to smooth it out. I think I want to try smoothing it out a bit more. These can be that, and then I'm probably gonna do like that. I don't know. Ooh, wait a second. Got another idea. Break it up a bit, you know? Even more so than I was already doing. In this case, I'll probably have something just like that. I like that. You can still kind of see some of the soil as it's like overflowing, which is nice, but you can also like, there's still a path, you know? In fact, I kind of just want to emphasize, no, that's going to look horrible. I don't know what I want to do to show the path. I guess I'll probably just do something as simple as grab a bucket of water and essentially just form this around the path. That way no one gets confused and thinks that it's the path. I actually don't want that one there. I want those there. I will also break that and turn that to cobble. And then you walk up, and then this turns into more soil. Probably that one too, I'm thinking. We're gonna turn this into water, I'm thinking. Love this music. Oh, I should probably end this before I go too far. Let me just do this. Nope, that's too much. I'm also gonna have to come back through and fix those, which is fine. But let me end it in the place that I can do most. In the chair. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I really look forward to seeing the answers to the question or the people who did the challenge. You're not forced to do or answer. I just like it if people do. It makes it interesting. You know, a bit of a viewer. What is the word I'm looking for? Viewer interaction. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I want you all to have a wonderful day or evening. That sounds just one to my window. And see you in the next video, or stream, or messaging, or chat, or whatever it may be. Bye bye!